Let me tell you something, mi gente. Around here, we don't just cook, we celebrate. And today, we're firing up the Caja and walking you through a tradition that has fed generations. But we're also celebrating something new, the official launch of Mucho Mojo, our Cuban marinade and dip. This isn't just any marinade and dip, this is flavor with a passport, a recipe that's made its way from the Canary Islands to the Caribbean and into the streets of Miami and beyond. And now we bottled it. Not watered down, not overprocessed, but bold, garlicky citrus loaded flavor the way it was meant to be. Mojo was a staple in my household growing up, and I'm happy to be able to share that authentic flavor with you today. All right, step one, the pig. This one's about 45 pounds, spatchcocked and ready to go. Now, the way I do my pig might not be the way your dad, abuelo, fulano, whoever does theirs. And that's okay. There's no wrong way to do it. As long as the pig is fully cooked, it's all love. Now, let's talk charcoal, the bro science. Everyone's got opinions. Lump coal, quick like mesquite briquettes. Me, bro, I use whatever's affordable and hot. But here's a tip. If you got a grilling grate that fits right over your caja, you can cook shrimp, chicken, meat, whatever. As long as it fits right over the coals, you can cook it over those same coals, and that's when it makes sense for you to use something like mesquite lump coal to add that smoky flavor. Listen, I'm not a pit master. I'm just a guy feeding his very hungry friends and family. So for us, it's about the experience, the memories, and of course the flavor. It's simple. Just keep your fire hot, clean the ash, and add more coals as directed. Now, before we go any further, I want to be real with you. We highly recommend marinating your pig overnight. That's how you get those deep, rich flavors soaked all the way through. What I'm about to show you is exactly how I do it, but just so you know, this pig was already marinated last night. This is just a demonstration to show you how the process is done. I also brine my pig for 2 days beforehand in a mix of juices, salt, and seasonings. Now, some people use beer, others just do water and salt. Again, you do you. Brining helps break down the meat, keeps it juicy, and lets the flavor soak deep into every bite. Now, this is important. If you're gonna brine like this, do it safely. I place my pig in a clean 120 quart cooler with plenty of ice to ensure the temperature never goes above 41 degrees Fahrenheit. That's key to avoiding harmful bacteria and keeping everything food safe. Safety first, flavor second. After brining, we pat the pig dry. Then we begin to inject it with Mucho Mojo. The most important areas to inject are the pernil, the back legs and the ham area, the shoulders, and along the ribs and loin. You want to target the thickest parts of the meat where flavor takes longer to penetrate. This ensures a juicy, well-seasoned bite from top to bottom. Now, a lot of people ask me, how many bottles do I need for a pig this size? For a 45-pound pig, ideally you want around 40 to 45 ounces of total marinade to inject and coat it properly. But I get it, you want to stretch it a little, so here's the move. Use 2 bottles of Mucho Mojo, that's 24 ounces, and stretch it by mixing in 1 cup of orange juice and half a cup of water. That gives you a little over 32 ounces of marinade, which is still plenty flavorful. Inject it deep into the coat of the whole pig, and you're still getting the real deal. But if you want to go full flavor beast mode and really lock in that garlic citrus punch and make sure every bite is loaded with flavor, we recommend using 4 bottles of Mucho Mojo. That's 48 ounces of pure, undiluted flavor, and you can still mix in a splash of orange juice if you want to stretch it even more. But trust me, when you go all in like that, the meat sings. It's the kind of flavor that has people asking who catered your pig, and you gotta say, I did. Now, I use a commercial injector to get the mojo deep into the meat. You can try the affordable ones they sell for turkeys, but pork skin is really thick. Sometimes you need something with just a little bit more muscle, like the one I got here. And please, get a wired digital thermometer. Every time you open up the lid, you lose heat and you slow the cook. So stick the probe in, close it, and let the heat and the mojo do the work. All right, the pig is marinated, injected, and ready to hit the heat. We're laying it in the caja skin side down, rib cage up. This is where the magic begins. Cooking time depends on your pig size. For a 45-pounder, we're looking at about 4 to 5 hours, or follow your caja's instructions. All right, so while that pig is doing its thing, I'm on the grill with some shrimp and chicken, brushing on Mucho Mojo. This marinade and dip is perfect on all types of protein, but if you don't have time to marinate your proteins beforehand, that's okay. Just drizzle our Mucho Mojo over the meat and enjoy it as a dip. Now, I'm tossing it over to my wife, Myra, who's got some tips on turning Mucho Mojo into the star of your next party.
Hey everyone, I'm setting up the appetizer table, and today Mucho Mojo is front and center. For me, part of being a great dinner host is sharing new items your guests can enjoy. We love chips and salsa, but today we are switching things up. We worked hard on the consistency and flavor so that you can enjoy our mojo as a marinade and dip. I like to display the bottle on the table because it's a great conversation starter. You get a festive label with lots of great details along with the history of mojo. Today we are pairing Mucho Mojo with plantain chips, tortilla chips, tostones, and empanadas. Depending on what you have out, you can serve it slightly warm or cold in a dipping bowl, and I promise it'll be gone in minutes.
All right, it's time to flip the pig. This is the final stretch, and this part is key. Before we flip the pig skin side up, we score the skin carefully. This helps the fat render evenly and gives us that crispy golden finish we're after. You'll see the difference in the grand reveal. All right, moment of truth. Let's lift the lid and check this pig out. That's what I'm talking about. This right here is the result of love, tradition, and of course, mucho mojo. So mi gente, whether it's Nochebuena, a birthday, or just a weekend with friends and family, the Caja China brings people together. And now Mucho Mojo is here to make it unforgettable. So grab a bottle on our website, invite your favorite people, and let the good times marinate into great memories. I'm Leo. Thanks for watching. Dale.